I'm Flower Friendly.
And I'm Lorenzo.
And this is our ambulance.
This video is sponsored by Dylan Magaster. Check out our new channel by clicking the link and be sure to subscribe.
I've been making dreads since I was 14, working on my friend's hair, and then eventually someone hit me up and wanted me to work at their shop, and then I started apprenticing there, working there, and after a while I was like, wait, I can do this by myself. So I just stopped going there and I started working for myself with the intention to start traveling, doing dreading. We do have some income coming from Instagram or YouTube or TikTok. We can both collaborate, not just like once, but like be together 24/7, do this every single day together. Having that kind of support and like-mindedness has like made social media not a task, but actually really fun and like genuine. The fact that this ambulance was already built with all the storage, that kind of changed the game because we were able to literally just remove one bracket, put in the fridge, already have storage for the food, the generator, the outside storage for all the wood. We didn't have to build extra shelving, it was already came with it. The ambulance cost about $3,500. For the painting, it cost me $10 because I got like a little kit. The cushions, the wood, all together, that was probably like within $100. And the entire build probably cost about $5,600.
Including the vehicle. So this is our ambulance. It's a Ford Ecoline 350 diesel, 1987. We got it at 78,000 miles. With this type of diesel engine, with it well maintained, it can go well above 500,000 miles. The best thing about a diesel engine is that it keeps it in great health when you just let it sit and idle, which gives us access to all the electricity through the entire cabin. We have our extra brights, so that way we have even better visibility at night if we're on a dirt road or something. This has our food storage in it where we can actually access it from the inside, so it's a built-in pantry. I keep a lot of my protein. It's a lot of canned meat, some muscle milk and stuff. When you're out on the road and you hit protein, canned food's a really good way to do it. It stores very easily. Underneath here is where we keep our double batteries, one for the car and one for the lights on the inside. The benefit of having an ambulance is that they come pre-stocked with 2 batteries already, all set up. Another killer thing about an ambulance is that it has these floodlights on both sides and the back, so it will brighten the night like it's day. It gets really bright, which is very convenient because if you're also working at night, you could also still continue to work with those lights. This one didn't have a handle, and it had a huge lip right here, so we did a gate hitch. And you know what? It works. Here's just where we keep our emergency stuff, our jack, gas cans. We'll even sit out here, have our coffee, and just hang out, have a nice little place to sit. And it also doubles down as our shower, where we take showers out here. So right here we put our 2 shower pools, so we have complete privacy. So we have our 13-gallon water holder up top, and we gravity fed it down to our industrial water heater right here. We just connect our hose and the nozzle up top, and we have our shower. And this is just where we have Flower's hula hoops because she enjoys it. We have our yoga mats, we got our chairs in here. It actually goes all the way back, so you can store a lot of bigger things, a lot of longer ones. And then right here is where we keep firewood and our propane tanks. And here's where we store our spare tires. We all know that's very, very important. This is just where we keep stuff for the shower, propane grill, a diesel gas can because you have to keep the diesel and the gas can separate so there's no cross-contamination. Tent in here, first aid kits. Over here we have our shore power hookup, and it'll allow you to use the entire electricity through the cabin without draining the batteries. On the roof we have our 200-watt solar panel, which works really well for us.
Hi, all right, come inside and check out the hippie hospital. For our floors, we wanted to install fake vinyl. It was only $20 at Home Depot. We ended up getting this cute little rug from his mom. She thought it would be perfect for the ambulance, so we decided to put it in here. It wasn't too hard to install the wood. I ended up just lifting up these tabs, measuring it out, replacing it under and screwing it back in. Ended up wanting to kind of design something very close to all the art on the walls to not take away from those pieces. This ambulance took in total a full month to paint. Located right here, we have our food storage where we can access it through the back, but also the inside, so we don't always have to go on the outside. We could just get through this way. This actually came with the ambulance, believe it or not, so it was perfect. It was already ready, so that's one thing that you need anytime you're gonna live in a vehicle, just in case, because you camp a lot. I wanted this to be kind of the zodiac chart, so we have the full January through December here. We have every instrumental thing from air signs to water signs to earth signs implemented all throughout the art in this vehicle. This was already pre-installed. All of the white padding made it really nice because it gave all the color kind of a way to get brighter and pop. Tried to work around all of the white. These right here are oxygen tank hookups. I also put some stickers over them because currently they're not in use, but in case an apocalypse breaks out, we got some oxygen tanks. This table we ended up building and I painted myself. We added some extra plants around it, just kind of give it an earthy vibe. This right here flips up. This is our bed. So we'll flip this out, put our little table right here, move this out. We put some door hinges on it to make it a lot easier for ourselves. This is where we have extra storage. Lorenzo keeps all of his clothes here. And then this is where we sleep. It gives us a good full bed for us to be able to both sleep in and also have plenty of room to walk around, get to our food shelter and everything. And then it's super easy in the morning just to pack up, put our table back. Even though we do have an L couch, it does make it very handy that this flips up. And we have our little towel storage right here. We do have a little traveler's camper's toilet right here. And it's nice because when we remove the pillows and we can pop this up, we have some shading from the outside so no one can really see on the inside. We also have our little washer machine down here that we can access through the backside. You spin it around for 60 seconds, you put in some new water, you spin it around for 60 seconds and it's dry. Boom, wash clothes. No dry cleaners, no quarters allowed. No electricity, just add water and you're done. And we reupholstered this. We found this at Joann's. We ended up putting it, wrapping it around the back side of the wood, stapling it, and then putting in these little designs for extra holding. Some speakers that are installed, we just need to hook them up. Electrical outlets here that we use all the time. We put some plants in the corner to kind of like make this area a little bit prettier and they don't die because they're fake. Because the ambulance is a diesel engine, it's able to idle for hours and hours without using a lot of fuel. So we'll turn it on, be able to use the lights and everything, plug in directly and charge our generators and any other products that we need quickly that we could just pop in. It's a miniature fan that works and it does give off plenty of wind back here when we need to circulate the air. This is just an air duct. When we would turn on the AC or anything, we have some air coming out through here. Over here we have extra storage, anything for emergencies, hand sanitizer, extra glue, and we use little protectors that I made out of cardboard and some fabric. We do have an extra little storage area. It does go pretty deep, so we can pull out just a bunch of blankets for days. This is our little zen area. We needed like something to kind of create some balance in here. Crystals, lighting, some salt lamps, and some incense. We also have a mirror right here, either regular or we can flip it around to jumbo. But we can bring it out here and my clients can actually see themselves, look in the mirror, check out their hair. So this is Nature's Generator, $1,500 online. It came with a turbine energy, a solar, and the generator itself. It has 2 plugins right here for solar. Wind input here for a turbine. This is for when we're parked, and the turbine is pretty large. The head itself is about yay big, so we gotta kind of have it stand outside, and then we can run the power through here and plug it in. We have 3 plugs that you can plug in your household items. Battery has 60 hours amp power, and then our inverter is 1,500 watts. We wanted to get a really good fridge so he could continue to keep his diet and work out. Right now, obviously you can see we're not very nutritious people. We just have water and salsa in here. Camera, iPad holder. We can watch TV here or over there on the corner. We open this up and we have some ice packs, our little trays. We keep extra bungees around the fridge to ensure while we're driving around that there's no issues with the doors opening, the fridge falling out. We wouldn't want that. We end up putting up this all the time just to make it a little bit prettier when I have clients over, and they don't really have to see the fridge or the sink, but we do have a gravity fed sink, 5 gallons. We can put it in here and the water pressure streams pins down here. This is just a little wood box that I made. Put these two pieces together so that whenever we have water inside, I could just turn it on, the water starts flowing, and then the more water that is inside, the more water pressure and the more pressure you're gonna get. When I fill it up fully, we do have a full pressurized system, so it works just as well as inside my house. We usually use it just for washing our teeth, brushing our teeth at night, because it goes directly out. So we use it very rarely, and also it's usually fresh water we put in, so if we just want to use it for just like filling up a cup of water, doing anything like that, we could do that. This is our little burner. We also have a little 2-part burner that we use propane off of. Water heater that we use, it heats up in 1 minute. We have more outlets located right here. This is kind of our little control panel that once we turn on our kill switch, all these will be accessible and we can use any of them. I have to turn on first the battery, because if I don't turn that on, this vehicle is not going to work. Most people can try to start it and try to steal my vehicle, but if they don't know how to work it, they ain't going nowhere. I can turn on the master battery, and that master battery now will give me power to the entire cab. So this is the driver's seat where I spend most of my time. I actually love this vehicle a lot. I bought it at 87K miles about 1.5 years ago. Everything on here works pretty well. I love that it has the power kill system up here. I love that I have all my gauges. It tells me how hot everything is. And it's always worked. It's always gotten me the places where I needed to go. You can look any way you want. You could change the way you want. We're all going to change, and we're all going to be in a box one day. What you're left with and the way you leave people feeling is what is going to be left. And that's that. Your legacy, who you are, how you've treated people. We get to design our character the way we want, and we get to go out there and live the way we want. And you get to decide, am I gonna be a good character? Am I gonna be a bad character? It's heck yeah, I could live life however I want. And it's the choices that I make is that at the end of the video game, that's how it's gonna be. You can end up being a thief, and then you're gonna be chased in the rest of life through that video game, or you could be a really good person and then end up being this crazy, I don't know, Dragon King person that's really honored, and I don't know. Typically, it's not the way you look that matters at the end of the game, it's how you react to everything, and that's what makes the changes in the video game. So it's react a good way.
Thank you for watching this week's episode. If you enjoyed it, be sure to subscribe and hit the like button. And if you really love what we create here at FLORB, we're working hard to bring you more, better, higher quality content. And so if you would like to support us, consider clicking the link in the description and joining the community on Patreon, and you can support the channel through that. So if you love what we do, consider checking out our Patreon page, and thank you for watching. Have a great week. Big love. Peace out.